Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Jess, and today I'm just gonna jump right into the video. Like I said, if you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon as well, so you can be updated every time I post a new video, okay? Today's topic comes from my frustration and just mind blownness at America. Why are things getting so complicated? Now, politics aside, because I'm not gonna get into that, but I just don't get certain things in America. Like, how to go about life these days, especially in the economy that we're dealing with. A couple days ago, I had an interview, and this interview was at a big supply chain store. I don't know if I said that right, a big chain store, but I'm not gonna say the name. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. Their value to customers or people, period, isn't so great. Back to the story. I had an interview at this store that everybody should know of. Clearly they need the help, but obviously not that bad enough. Here's what happened. I am calling and calling and calling. This is like over a span of a few months. I put in my applications and I'm like, okay, do the assessment. You know, nobody likes doing job assessments because 1, they're long, 2, they're long, 3, they're boring because they're long. But you know, I knock it out. I'm like, okay, I'm pretty confident I'm gonna get a phone call back or something. Nothing, crickets. I'm waiting, and I just get tired of waiting because like I need another source of income, you know, so I can take care of myself and my family. Then I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna keep waiting around for a call, so I'm gonna call myself. I call, and again, over the span of the last few months, like this hiring manager hasn't been the easiest to contact. I just had never been able to speak with her. And finally, the other day, she answers. Mind you, I've left voicemails and everything as well, and the people who would actually answer the phone would take my information down, telling me that they would let her know that I called, you know, regarding my application, and I wouldn't receive a call back. So yes, fast forward to a couple days ago, finally she answers after the 5th try. I say, hey, my name is Jess. I put in applications over a few weeks ago, and I was just calling to check on the status of my application. And she's like, okay, are you able to come in today at 2:30? Yes, I am. Okay, well, go ahead and come in to the front, ask for my name, and they'll bring you to my area. I'm like, okay, cool. I get ready, I make it to the place where I'm interviewing at. Already I'm having a hard time finding her. Well, first and foremost, I had to go to customer service, and there was already a line. By me saying that, y'all should know where I'm talking about. But yeah, so I'm tired of standing in line. So as a worker passes me, I'm like, excuse me, is so-and-so here? I have an interview. And she's like, okay, so you're actually gonna have to go to the back of the store and then tell them, and they'll let you, they'll walk you back to her area. And so I'm like, okay. So I walk to the back, ask for her, and then they take me back there. And like maybe 10-15 minutes go by while I'm waiting, and then she finally comes back there. She's like, hi, how are you? My name is so-and-so. And what interests you in working here? I was like, well, I put in some applications a few months back, and over the past few weeks, for this position, and this position. And she's like, okay, cool. Well, what is your availability? And so I tell her, and I have to work certain hours because my husband works overnights. And so I have to work around his schedule because daycare is expensive and we have 3 kids. So we gotta save some money. Daycare's over a couple bands. So yeah, I told her my availability and she's like, okay, cool. So we actually have this role for you. If you go in your job portal, all you have to do is update your job preferences and I'll send over the offer letter today. And I'm like, for real? Great. I'll go ahead and go home and do that right now. She's like, great. So we go about our separate ways. I come home, I do what she asked me to. The night goes on, I receive nothing, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to give it some grace because I don't know, maybe she forgot, maybe she, you know, clocked out early, something. So the night passes, next morning comes around, and it's about like 9:30 in the morning, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna just go ahead and give her another call and see what's going on. Maybe she forgot. And so I reach her after some time again, because this lady is not the easiest to reach. When I finally reached her, I was like, well, so I was just wondering if there was anything else that I needed to do other than update my job preferences for you to push that offer letter through. She said, okay, let me take a look. And so she took a look. As I updated my job preferences as she asked, my availability is also on there. And it is what we had discussed in person before she told me that she was going to push through an offer letter for me. And then she just goes to say, so we actually need somebody to stay until closing, and it's not looking like your availability works with that. So I'm gonna hold off on sending you that offer letter. And I was like, okay, alrighty then. And then she just goes to hangs up, and that's that. And I'm just like so irritated. That's probably the best word I can even use. I'm not angry, but then at the same time, I kind of am. It's just more frustrating than anything because if you're a parent in these times, you understand how hard it is to stay afloat these days unless you have a great paying job or multiple sources of income. It's hard. It's hard as a mom too. It's hard as a mom, especially because you're the comfort for your babies. You're the home for your babies. You're their first home. So, I mean, I don't know. Everybody's situation is different, but not to get into mine so much, but like I said, I have to work around my husband's schedule because daycare is so expensive. That is why I'm here also, and on TikTok. If you're not following me on TikTok, go ahead and do that. It's gonna be right here. And Instagram. But if you feel me, go ahead and drop a heart down there. I don't know, you guys. Life is lifing. That's just a life update for me. I have a lot on my mind these days. Mainly, especially because I want to take care of my family with my husband. I don't want to just be stuck at home feeling like a bump on a log. And I am planning to go back to school later though. Not right now. I was too late to sign up for summer classes, so I have to wait. If you made it this far, comment down below what your favorite thing to do in the summer is. Mine is really just going to the pool, honestly, because it is so hot outside. I think that might be it for today's video. I just wanted to go on a little mini rant because, life is lifing, and I know somebody out there is relating to what I'm going through currently, and I don't know. I just wanted to say what's up to you guys and let you know what I've been dealing with, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and comment down below what you would like to see next. But until further notice, go ahead and subscribe and make sure you hit that bell icon so that you don't miss an upload. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.